What is up, everybody? GhillieSniper99 here, and welcome to the 10 subscriber special. It is a wonderful night, or becoming a wonderful night here on the server, and me and Dr. Porkchop over here. Dr. Porkchop, look at the camera. There you go. Me and Dr. Porkchop over here come up with a really nice redstone kind of display that we have made. 16 hours and over 180 fireworks have gone into this, not to mention the 3 times I have messed this up. So altogether I've probably made like over 500 fireworks and redone this 3 times. It's pretty annoying. So let's hope that the 4th time, I think it is, the 4th time's the charm. So let's go ahead and get this started. Oh, way off. No. So if you haven't subscribed to me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. It helps me, and it also will help you know when I put videos out. Too far. Alright, there we go. Who will win, the fireworks or the zombie? Grand finale. Alright. Well, that was that. I will see you guys in just a minute. Whoop. What is up, guys? I am back, and it is a beautiful sunrise here on the server. Got Evil Dr. Porkchop with me. We're gonna go over and get some more food, because I am kind of running low on food. Let's go ahead and turn the volume way down. Alright, so right now we have about 100, 108, somewhere in there. Cows and sheep in there, so we're just gonna go ahead and crush them. Oh, gotta love that. So glad I made that thing. Alright, I'll clean that up later. Where did Dr. Porkchop go? Oh, is that you? Evil Dr. Porkchop, don't run away from me. There you are. Now come this way. Alright, so let's get him in here. There we go. And we'll attach you there. Okay, so since the last episode, there's been a lot of work put into the fireworks display you just saw. Hopefully you guys liked it. Put it in the comments if you liked it or whatever. I'll hit the like button below, I guess, to show some support. Next, what I've been working on is to make the fireworks you need dye, and so this is actually the spot I was using for a tree farm, and I decided, it's a gigantic tree, why not hollow it out? I do not like the look of it all. Comment if you guys, excuse me, comment what you guys think of it, but I think I'm definitely going to change this up, make a more dramatic tree out of it, because literally I just hollowed my tree farm out. Anyways, this is my dye dispensary. So we've got hoppers that go down to chests. Right now this is all the flowers that I found that are too high that can work for this. But lilac for magenta, rosebush for red, and sunflower for yellow. And I put the dye, the respective dyes in here. And so we've got, if you come up here, there's a little room right here. Then there's a dispenser above it which dispenses bone meal, and they pop off onto here. Sometimes they do pop off onto the middle thing, which you have to come in here and get it, but that is fine. And up here is the redstone for it. So you flick a lever down there, and it activates this torch, which then activates the sticky piston, which pushes the block right here and lets the signal go through. So it repeats and repeats and hits the bone meal into there. So I will show that in just a second. Let's see, so you just hit this little lever right here, and you can already hear it going and see it. So it's just dispensing it, and oh, caught one right there. But see, there are a few that get stuck right there, so at the end you do have to go in and get those, but it's not a big deal. But yeah, so they just come down and funnel through here, and it's very easy. I've already got a lot of those, so we are going to shut that off and see how many are in here. Usually after about 10 stacks you get a stack in there, so it pays to come back and get that. And I'm sorry if my voice is weird today. I'm feeling a little bit like a cold's coming on, so yeah, that's what that is. Oh, by the way, I did replace the doors, the nasty old doors in all of my buildings, with the spruce wood doors. I think that they look very nice, especially with the buildings that I'm going for. So that's awesome. Let's see, what else? Oh yes, so I've worked on the slime farm a little bit. It goes down a lot farther than it did, and it's got a lot more pads than it did. It's not nearly complete. Let's jump down here and see if we can find a slime. Oh, okay, well a slime fell off. It must have been a baby slime fell off. Anyways, I can come down here, and there's usually like 2 or 3 big slimes that I can go and kill, but we are only at Y of 27, so we can go all the way down. Probably we're going to go down to like Y of 10, something like that, so we can add a lot more pads in here. And then we'll add a little killing system at the end, so we will get the slime without, automatically, without having to come down and kill them, which will be awesome. Oh, and also in this building right over here, for some reason this reverted back. So I mean, it still works, but it's where you can see it, so I'll have to change that off camera later, but that kind of sucks because I thought I did it correctly. Yeah, so thank you for checking this out. Let's actually go and see the redstone. I'll show you guys the redstone before we end the episode, and then hopefully put some bloopers at the end, because as I said, I did mess this up like 3 other times, so yeah. Okay, so this is the first room. First of all, there's the pressure plate that you have to hit, and it's actually very hard to hit it. The arrows, like once they get to here, they just fall straight down, they don't even go through. You have to get it, and that's why it took me so long to hit it, which kind of sucked, but oh well. So that sends power to this block, which unpowers this torch, which then powers this torch, because this is receiving a line of redstone, which there is a sticky piston under here, and it will fire the sticky piston up, which will briefly send this signal. It'll reside inside the redstone repeater. It'll briefly send this signal through to here, and where it's a redstone clock, And this uses actually Etho's old design of the randomizer. It goes to a repeater, which goes into the repeater is just like so I can line them up. Anyways, there it goes into a dropper, and the droppers have 5 items each. So there's a 1 in 5 chance that it will get the shovel. When it does pick the shovel, and it will, every time it sends a redstone signal, it'll drop something into here. So every time oh, I'm sorry, 1 in 6 chance. Yeah. So there are 6 items in here. There's 1 in here already, but there's a 1 in 6 chance that it will put a non-stackable item, which is the shovel, into here. And when it does, the stackable items will only go to here. The non-stackable items will do send a signal that's 2 lines long, which will hit the block and then power the dispenser above it, shoot off the firework, and that's what we want. And then the hopper will immediately send it back into here if it wasn't getting power, of course. Right now it's all getting power. I can actually shut that off. So yeah, one just went off. Okay, that's receiving power right now, so we'll fix this later. That's to shut this hole off. That's this locks the whole thing and shuts it off. But yeah, so then this dirt block went back in there because the hoppers shove it back in there, so it can continue to do that. And I have about 15 of them set up. They're staggered, so we got the first set of 5 right there, second set of 5 right there, and third set right here. And it's just a redstone wire setup going straight up with torches. And then there's also a line that goes all the way underground, all the way over here. And it comes out at this torch. And when this torch goes off, usually there's a redstone signal going through right here because of the block right here. It'll send the redstone signal through, and then it starts this clock, which usually, if I can get a block there, it is frozen. So right there. Now this will fill up with the rest of this. I believe it's 2.5 stacks, maybe. And then it won't continue on to here because it's receiving power. But anyways, when this receives power, it activates the piston, which pushes this away and then lets the timer go. And when the timer hits 1 minute and 4 seconds exactly, it will power this block, which will unpower this torch and stop sending a redstone signal to this line, which will then power this guy and stop the rest of this. So after 1 minute and 4 seconds, the randomizers will stop, and then it'll activate the grand finale, which I must have mistimed, unfortunately. I guess I put too much in there because the fireworks were still going off, but it was still cool. So it's the same exact thing over here. First of all, this is on, and once this torch gets unpowered, it will power this torch, and there's usually a block right here which will send power to this, which automatically just sends a little pulse right here and cuts it off, so it makes a pulse instead of just a long signal. And it also sends a signal to this piston right here, which will then let this same exact timer setup continue. So now I'm freezing it because I put a block there and now it's receiving power, but it's the same exact setup, just a different number of cobblestone in there. And once that hits 1 minute exactly, it will go through here and send another signal and freeze up the dispensers up there. But anyways, this sent a pulse, which goes up here and does one single pulse up here and goes around and around and around. And this is frozen because once it hits 1 minute exactly, this sends a constant pulse, constant signal, and which freezes this. So this line goes all the way like over 100 blocks over there and hits a piston, which updates a little piston flying machine missile that I made over there, and it just sent it across, and I put obsidian and a redstone block so that it could stay there and blow up all the way around. So yeah, that's what that was. Yeah. Alright guys, well thank you for checking out the 10 subscriber special, and thank you guys for subscribing to me. And if you haven't already subscribed to me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. It helps me out tremendously, and it'll also help you out to know when I put out videos of this Minecraft Let's Play or any of my Let's Plays that I have or will be doing. Alright guys, stay tuned for some bloopers, and I will see you guys later. Dang it, no. Oh man, okay, well I must have forgotten to attach a piece of redstone into that. That really sucks. These are droppers, not dispensers. Dang it. So it just dropped all of these instead of shooting them off. That really sucks. Let's see. So I am going to go ahead and put these back in here and see what it would have done while the giant rocket was crossing the sky.